Guys, I'm officially the worst trader in the world. And enough is enough. Eventually you get to a place in your life, you get to a place in your trading, and you have to ask yourself, am I capable? I'm at my wit's end with my frustration at myself. Today is a green day. I'm grateful to be green today. However, I'm very frustrated. I'm very, very frustrated with the month. I'm very frustrated with myself because I seem to continue to make the same dumb mistakes, the same dumb mistakes over and over. We're break even on the month right now. Here we are, right? During the open, it's been a complete disaster here this month. Pre-market hasn't been that much better because of our stupid mistakes that we've been making. And I'm at the wit's end with myself because I know exactly what I need to do, but yet there's so many days where I fall short of doing what needs to be done, being disciplined. 3 red days here of bigger losses. 4 red days actually. There's a $500 loss that I forgot to upload on the 9th. That I didn't save my trades. And on the very first day of a big red day, what am I supposed to do? Size down. Market has been cold ever since the first 2-3 weeks of June. I refuse to put down my share size despite recognizing it was a cold market. Like how silly, how much of a rookie mistake. Like there's no way that in 10 years of trading, I'm recognizing markets are slower and still keeping aggressive share size. These days are essentially one bigger loss throughout the day and getting caught. You know, the Monday should have been a green day. Instead, we fumble. And today, it's even more frustrating because today is a day where, the 15th is actually hot. And I'm still making the same dumb mistakes. Today, what was the mistake, you might say? Well, I had the opportunity on ticker symbol ELVA to get in and give the stock a chance to move up. I got in and had the opportunity to give the stock a chance to move up. And what did I do? I fumbled it. Let me restart my platform here and I'll show you guys the trades. So we're going to pull up ticker symbol ERNA. Man, I tell you, like sometimes I'm so heated with myself. And the lesson of this video is going to really be, what can we really do differently? Because it's going to come down to those moments tomorrow. I can study as much as I would like, and studying does help, of course, but tomorrow in those moments, I have to follow through, man. I have to review and I have to follow through. And so ERNA, you guys know the setups that I love to trade. High of day breakout. My first trade on this stock came all the way at 931. Let's see, 753 on this big green candle here as I was attempting the break back over 9. Got in a little late, hived the candles at 65. I'm in at 30. I'm out at 44. Not a bad trade to start things off. But the second trade, I think, is where I really got frustrated because I sold my position incredibly early. So at 756, I got long on this green candle for a break of the 1 minute candle to make the new high. Right? I anticipated the move and I got in at let's see. Hold up. Let me make sure I'm on the right candlestick here. 56 candlestick. Yeah, so I'm in at 978, which is a great entry here to try and anticipate. Let me bring up my drawing tool, right? To try and anticipate the 1 minute candle to make the new high and potentially get a move into this breakout level here and a retest of high of day, right? Which would be at 1061. I'm long at 978. 1061 is the clear target. What do I do? I'm out at 96. Now, Relentless, why do you continue to just want to take the profits off the table without really giving the stock a chance to open up? I'm driving myself mad. I'm driving myself mad. I'm only green on this stock. Actually, I'm only green on this particular ticker, 395. At my highs, I was up 800, but that doesn't even tell the full story. This trade right here, even with the small size that I had, a couple hundred shares, I think I had 1,200 shares. This trade had the potential to be $1 a share plus winner in just this one trade. In fact, from my entry at 978, right? This thing got up to 11.82. It got up to $12, and I took a freaking 20-cent winner, man. Just refusing to hold. Refusing to hold for some reason. So I'm asking myself here during this recap, what can I do differently? I think I need to implement a bit more of a thought process before going into the trade. And honestly, the live stream does help me with this on days where I'm vocal, where I'll be like, hey, this is what I think I can do. This is where I'm looking to be in, and this is what I think the stock can do. Obviously, there's risk in every trade. It could still flush down, right? I need to implement a protocol where I ask myself, how far can this particular setup go? And at least try to give it a chance to the point where I don't sell unless it seems as if it's failing. Because in this moment, I just sold into green, but the stock wasn't necessarily failing. Like I just took it off the table when if I would have held for another like 15 to 25 seconds, literally, you know, I'm in there for just 20 seconds and I needed to hold for 40, 50 seconds. Another 20 seconds, and in just one trade, I literally could have made 3K in this one trade rather than walking away with 300 on the stock after having the perfect entry. There's no way I could have this much experience trading for this long, have the freaking right entry, all to still not execute well. You guys know me, man. I love to trade breakouts. When breakouts aren't working, I'm not making anything. You guys know this is not a secret, right? For me, if a stock can break out, make a new high, break out again over the highs and keep going, I can do better. And where I did make a little bit of money to get the $800 was on this breakout here, right? Getting in a little early, anticipating the breakout. And this is where I lost half of the 800. Right here, got in for the breakout, and it just so happened that the breakout was done. But losing money here, I think, is fine, right? Losing here is fine, right? Losing here is fine if I'm able to make money here, 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 and here. 4 winners, 1 loser. And at this point, I wouldn't be giving back half because I would have captured, all the moves, right? Check, 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 check. Instead, I'm here selling everything super early, making the same nonsense mistakes that every trader seems that they feel like they make the same nonsense, right? So I think that's the new rule for me. Like as I'm getting, like before I get into the trade, like just briefly, doesn't have to be long, quick second or two, like, because we can see a stock starting to curl up. Like I need to ask myself, like, how far can we go? Like relative to my trend lines, relative to where we are, can we fill this gap? Just like on the daily chart, right? Where I'd say, hey, I think we can fill this gap. I think we can fill this gap. I need to give these stocks a chance, man, because the moment I do, is the moment everything changes for me. It's so close, and I cannot allow myself to be the biggest obstacle to make it so far, because it's simple adjustments, man. I'll tell you guys, man, if I was able to adjust one day in just one day, I'd have already made 20 million from the markets. It's just crazy to even think about this stuff, about how long it takes me to just make an improvement, make an adjustment. So this video is a bit of a frustration video to myself to then utilize as motivation to be better for tomorrow with implementing a new change to try and hold longer. And I'm going to put it on my sticky as my main thing. It's going to be the only thing I like to keep sticky notes next to my computer. All the old notes, which I did improve upon, I'll keep them in a stack to the right. The only thing I'm writing on this sticky is to think about how far the stock could go before getting into your trade. That way I can give myself a chance. So let me quickly pause the video and write it down. All right, I got it written down. You know, a few weeks ago when I made the video saying this one thing will change my trading forever. I also mentioned in that video that it's not just about one day. It's about making a change for the better, a change that makes you head in the right direction, and implementing it and keeping it a part of your system moving forward every single day. We can't just come in tomorrow and execute well and then say yes. But instead, we have to come in tomorrow, the day after that, the week after that, the month after that, the years after that, and continue to implement the new changes that we're seeing. Because even though the market isn't linear and one way all the time, if we are consistent with ourselves, we can see that result by extension be stretched into the market in certain ways, especially when it's hot. We'll be able to give stocks a chance and have them open up. It's not a matter of like, hey, I'm seeing weakness, I'm going to just keep holding a position. It's a matter of, hey, the stock is extremely strong. It's not showing any weakness. Let me give this a chance. It's a small change. It doesn't mean to hold a weak stock down, average down, and then blow up the account. It means if you see weakness and obvious weakness, get out. But instead, if you're not seeing weakness, just give it a chance. Simple change that can help me become much better as a trader. So I got it written down on my sticky here. And I'm looking forward to coming in tomorrow and implementing the change. We did reduce our hotkeys relative to last week, which was a good move. We should have done it way sooner into this colder area that we're seeing in the market. What I think we'll see is bursts and sprites of hot momentum and hot stocks, but overall it'll continue to be slow. So we got to pick and choose our battles, be very disciplined, know when to leave, know when to walk away at the highs, not overstay our welcome. But on days where we actually do see something strong and we continue to see momentum, we just keep pushing it, we keep trading. And then the moment it's done, we got to be ready to walk away. If not, we can get caught slipping. Literally, we'll get slippage, we'll get destroyed, we'll get the falling knife, we'll get caught falling onto our face. So it's a quick one just to review the day. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, check out the links for the chat room if you want to be more involved in the community and be a part of the community, not just during the live stream, but 24/7. And also check out the classes if you're interested in learning. You guys can also check out the links down below. With that being said, it's been RT, and I'll catch you guys later. Stay safe, screen, and subscribe for more videos.